Hello, Rowan here. So today we are going to be doing another episode of Top Tarot Trumps. This is a tag that was created by Musings by Masha, so I will link her original video down below. And today we are going to be doing key number 1, the Magician. Last episode we did key number 0, the Fool, where I talk about all of my favorite Fool cards and give a little bit of my Fool studies, a very little bit, let me be clear. So today we're going to be doing the same thing, but for the High Priestess. Let me finagle here for a second. Oh goodness, okay, I should have planned that better. Alright, so today we're talking about the High Priestess, and this is the Fool, excuse me. The High Priestess, woo! Put all those over there. The Magician. I keep wanting to say that this is the High Priestess. Even when I was planning this video, I kept doing that because she's number 2. So the second video would be number 2. No, we're talking about key number 1, the Magician. Key number 1, the Magician. All right. So we've got some information here. The Magician, also known as the Magus, or specifically the Magus of Power. He is associated with both, I think that's fire or that's, you know what? I don't know my elemental symbols. But really the Magician is associated with all of the elements, though he is specifically associated with good old Mercury. Also, last episode I said that the Fool was associated with Mercury. He's not. He's associated with whatever this symbol is. I think this symbol might be Uranus. I'm not certain. I can't remember, but I think it might be Uranus. Yeah. But, sorry, fixing the discs. My issue with the disc-bound system is the discs. But for the Magus or the Magician, we've got the keywords capable, master of base elements, trickster, manifester, having the needed skills and tools, effective, ingenuity, diplomacy, concentration, but also charlatan, flexibility, experimentation, self-aggrandizing, wisdom containing multitudes, as above so below, call to action, and manipulative. Compare to the Seven of Swords, trickery and poor planning. Compare, we're going to skip down here, to the Aces all. The Magician is all about the Magician is all new energies combined, or all raw energies combined, as opposed to the Fool, which is the Aces, as in, like, a lack of that raw energy, I guess. I should add that in. I'll do that later. Create change, untapped potential, ability, adroitness, agency, performer, discovery, blockages, preventing creation or integration, physical alchemy, and dexterity. And then my favorite cards for the Magician. So we've got them right here. And here are 4 of them, but I've got a 5th one here. I did pick a 5th one. So, I want to start with the Zeke's Arcana again. It's just one of my favorite decks. We've got our happy little tricky monkey here, and this card is one of my favorites because it incorporates the trickery of the Magus or the Magician. I don't just view him as a trustworthy guide. He's the first guide you meet on your journey, and he tests you. He immediately teaches you that the people that you meet are not always looking out for you. He immediately teaches you that you have to be careful who and what you trust, and you have to pay attention to the cleverness of others because other people know things that you necessarily don't. So the Magician is a card that is all about that first obstacle just as much as it is all about that first realization that you're capable of doing things. It's both in one. And I really enjoy the way this card depicts both aspects of those. You've got all the standard Rider-Waite symbolism, such as our happy little infinity symbol here, which has a name I can't remember. He's holding all of the symbols of the suits, and he's got another infinity symbol behind him through his tail, so he's got like a double infinity symbol. Again, it's got a name, I just can't remember what it is. But I really enjoy this particular Magus, this particular magician. We've also got the Magician card from the Somnia Tarot. I like this one because it, again, has all the same Rider-Waite-Smith symbolism in that he's so like in both of these cards, we've got the as above, so below. As above, so below is less clearly represented, but the hand above and then the hand outstretched in front. So it's less clear, but it's still there. He's being guided by the text in front of him, and suspended behind him are 3 of the suits, and then he carries the 4th one in his hand. He's capable. He is not facing us. He walks away from us, indicating that the magician doesn't even view us worthy as being part of his show. I like this as a shadowy aspect of this card. We've got the Magician card from the Jonasa Jaus, or the Jonasa House, I think is possibly the way that you pronounce her name. This card really taps into the more abstract, or I guess the more abstract understanding of a literal interpretation of the elements. So we've got this hand, or these 2 hands watering a plant, indicating a union of the spark of life, the earth which nourishes, the water which flows, and the spirit of air which is present all around in the texture that is scribbled in here, and which also nourishes or breathes life into, I don't know, just roll with me here. I like this magician because it's a very mundane application of the magician, and it's really understandable. It doesn't really incorporate the trickery that I like so much, but maybe it does. Perhaps this plant is poison. I don't know. I don't know enough about whatever plant is being depicted here. Love this card, though. Whoop. Then we have the Magician from the, this one's from the Antique Anatomy. This Magician card more so is about the way you have all of the tools at your fingertips, like literally at your fingertips. There is a figure 8 or an infinity symbol, or insert name of this symbol here, that is made of vertebrae, and behind it a hand with a cutaway showing the tendons and musculature underneath reaches for the sky. There are flowers of red and white sprinkled throughout, symbolizing the spark, the initiative, the start of using your own will for your own betterment. So this is the first application of power of self in this card. And then we also have the Magician card from the Star Power Tarot. This one shows I'm going to interpret her hair as a lesbian. This one shows a lesbian standing before a book, gesturing to the sky with both hands. So we do not get the as above, so below. Instead, we get her arms mirroring the symbol for the horned god, or also the symbol of the crescent moon. So this could be interpreted gender-wise either way. In front of them is a book that is leafing through its pages on its own. The book is sitting upon a field of daisies, implying the potential for growth. And the head of this figure, rather than having eyes, the head is made of pieces of the puzzle, which are spilling out of the skull of our figure. So I really like this Magician with the way it implies that the key to, or rather the piece in this case, the piece of your success that is missing is spilling out of you. You are capable of grabbing it and applying it to the knowledge in front of you. So this is a really cool Magician card. And that is my top 5 key number 1s. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back with the High Priestess. I've already got all of those cards picked out. Honestly, I have almost all of the cards picked out all the way through the first word for 7 parts. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Mwah! Bye!